Hey you, it's your friend Jules, and it is Tuesday night, and I've just finished watching tonight's episode of Married at First Sight, the dinner party, and yeah, thought I would share my thoughts with you guys. No surprise. Anyways, so let's get right into it. So there was a lot of drama tonight at this dinner party. Before the dinner party, they did have a few things that was going on. So Michelle was talking about how the previous night Jesse was being very affectionate with her, saying that he can envisage her being the mother of his children. Mind you, she's not affectionate with him, and she's clearly said to him in the last commitment ceremony that he'll make someone happy one day, as in someone else. So I don't know why. I think he's like a bit of a puppy dog. It's kind of cute, but I do feel sorry for him because Michelle obviously isn't feeling the same way. Anyway, so that was that bit. So he was kind of quiet and a bit awkward through the dinner party, I think. He felt a little bit rejected, which is sad. And they also gave Cheryl and Andrew a box of questions, or as I like to call it, John Aiken, who's one of the psychologists, Pandora's box of questions. Anyways, at first it started off okay, and one of the questions was that Cheryl asked first was, you know, what do you like about me? And his response was, I like that you're assertive and you can book a hotel like this, clicking fingers. And yeah, it was a bit awkward, and I don't even remember what she said that she liked about him. I was just like, okay. And there was a few different things. Oh yeah, what do you not like about me? And I can't remember what she said about him, but he said, I think you can be rude at times. I'm like, okay. So yeah, I don't think it was really relationship building. I think it was the opposite of that. Anyway, so they had that, and Michelle again, um, talking about how she's not feeling towards Jesse and feels guilty because, he's being affectionate and nice to her and blah, 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 blah. Anyways, so, obviously they're not going to last. My thoughts, let me know yours in the comments below. And then we moved on to the actual dinner party. So at first, everyone's showing up, saying hello, it's all cordial, until obviously Andrew and Cheryl show up, and Sean's nervous because he knows that things are going to come up that night and he's going to have to get involved, which obviously he doesn't like getting involved in drama, but he will stand up for what's important to him. So I think that's really cool. I think it's an admirable quality. And yeah, so anyways, it's all going okay at the beginning. Andrew is totally ignoring Cheryl. He's talking to the twins about netball or whatever else, and then he said they were talking about people not showing up, and he's like, yeah, I hate people who don't commit, and then sort of doing like that towards Cheryl type of thing, so suggesting that she's not committing even though he's acting like a 5-year-old, especially after what happened in the Boys In night, which Boys In is a fitting description since most of them acted like childlike, like children, like boys. And Andrew does use that defense many times throughout this episode, saying boys will be boys, which, as I said, yes, maybe if you're a boy and you're not a 38-year-old man, I think you need to act your age a little bit. And Cheryl didn't deserve to be disrespected. And we also found out that they made a comment about Andrew could have a threesome with Lauren, who was his runaway bride, and Cheryl. I'm like, Lauren already ran away. Cheryl's not far behind, so there's no loving going on. Anyway, so there was a few comments. There was just a bit of bickering that was instigated by Andrew. Cheryl was holding her tongue. I was surprised, but good on her. And then yeah, somehow it came up. I think Andrew actually brought it up. I don't know why. He was probably feeling a bit cocky because he hasn't been discovered 100% for the bit douchebag he is. Anyway, so she said to him, I wasn't saying that you did anything wrong, because he's like, you don't know what happened. You don't know what happened. Like, kind of reveling in the fact that she doesn't know the exact details of what you said, which, thank goodness Cheryl wasn't there because, I mean, obviously that would affect anyone, so I did feel sorry for her. Anyway, so all she said was that, I just want to know, did you have my back? Did you have my back? And he wouldn't answer, like he wouldn't. Obviously, he didn't have her back in the sense that I can't talk tonight, you guys. in the sense that she means it. He did have her back, as in the sense of having that knife deep stabbed right in there. And of course Anthony was sticking up for him because, you know, Anthony has like a man crush on him. He's like, Jonesy. Anyways, I think that no matter if you're friends with someone, I don't think you should stick up for them if they're being a douchebag, if they're being disrespectful. If you're not going to be honest, just keep your mouth quiet. But obviously that we know that's not Anthony. Anyways, so yeah, anyway, so Cheryl kept saying, I wasn't saying I knew what happened. I was asking, did you have my back? That was the whole thing. It kept being repeated. Andrew was mocking Cheryl, saying blah, 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 and just sort of kept going on about it until Sean piped up and said, well, I want to give my opinion. And then he said that, you know, certain things were said. He mentioned the threesome thing, which good on him. Andrew needs to be called out, you know what I mean? And he just said that Cheryl was being disrespected and bagged out the whole night. So obviously people are going to believe him. Everyone likes Sean. He's an honest kind of guy. And Simon even piped up and gave his opinion and said that yes, that's true. It wasn't appropriate behaviour and it's disrespectful. And even Sharon, who is, you know, Andrew's close friend of 7 years from playing netball in Perth, said, you know, maybe you should apologise to Cheryl if you hurt her feelings. And he's like, hell no. Hell no. Okay. So anyways, there wasn't really too much positive interaction with them. It was really awkward. Jessie tried to be funny, which was quite funny in itself. And yeah, and Susan was like, I was really proud to, because Sean obviously is in an awkward position. He doesn't want to, you know, get on anyone's bad side, but he did feel like he needed to stick up for Cheryl, which I think is an upstanding thing. It's a gentlemanly thing. It's a genuine thing to do. It's a thing that a good person does. Anyways, and he was, you know, a bit unsure because, you know, he doesn't want to cause any, you know, rifts in the group. But anyway, Susan said she was so proud to be sitting next to him over dinner, which was so sweet. And I think she said she loved him, so there is love between those two, which we all knew already. So it's very sad about the logistic situation. Yeah, anyway, so hopefully they can figure out something, but not looking too positive just because of what happened with Mark and I'm going to forget her name again, in the last season, Farmer Mark, and I'm going to insert her name in, I always forget it when it comes to my mind. Christy and Mark, the same thing happened. Mark had his farm, Christy was in the city, they tried to make it work, but no. Anyways, I feel like it's going to be a similar situation, but they look just so sweet together. I'm sure everyone's rooting for them. Anyways, and also, I don't know if you guys have heard the rumours that Michelle hooks up with Andrew. Anyways, I thought, let me message John Aiken, who is one of the psychologists on the show, and I was like, John, do you care to comment on the rumours of Michelle and Andrew hooking up? And he just responded saying nope. So what do you guys think? Do you think that means that something did go on? Do you think he's just saying nope because nothing did go on, or just nope because he can't say? It's on my Twitter, your friend Jules, so if you're not following me, please do. I'll follow you back. And I just have been commenting throughout tonight's episode, which is cool. See other people's thoughts, opinions, makes the ads go faster. And yeah, it was, I don't know, I think it's a cool way to interact. Anyways, if you you know, don't want to interact through Twitter, send me an email. It's listed in the comments below. Let me know who your favourite couple is in the comments below. Obviously mine is still Alini and Simon, though Sean and Susan are seeming to be quite cute together. Anyways, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, let me know why in the comments below. Also, please subscribe. I'm really recording videos for each episode of the rest of the season of Married at First Sight, and I've recorded a few, so go back and watch those if you are interested. And yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do once this season's finished. If you have any thoughts, please also leave that in the comments below. Anyways, it's Tuesday now, so not quite halfway through the week, which is average. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought on this tonight's episode of Married at First Sight in the comments below. Also, I wanted to say that they say that in the commitment ceremony that one couple will end, which obviously it's going to be Andrew and Cheryl, you know, 99.9%, but one person's going to have their heart broken. I kind of feel like that's going to be Jessie, just because of what's been said between Jessie and Michelle, which is kind of sad. Jesse is a sweet guy. They just don't have that spark together. I'm sure he's going to find lots of women once the show ends anyways. So anyways, I hope you guys had an awesome day and have an awesome night and take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.